Alright, hello everyone, I hope you are alright. In this video, I am going to show you how to download GitHub Desktop as well as initialize your GitHub repository in your Netbeans project folder. So, first thing I want you to do is go into your browser and literally just search download GitHub. You'll come to this page and you'll just click the first link here, download GitHub Desktop. You'll be taken to this website and I want you to click download for Windows. While that is downloading, what I want you to do is to open your Netbeans project folder. Right? In your Netbeans project folder, I'm assuming you are going to have your project, your programming project initialized. Here I've just created one here called project POE. Inside this project, we want to initialize a GitHub repository. So what we are going to do is we are going to right click our project. We are going to go all the way down to versioning, and then we are going to select initialize Git repository. So once we've done that, a pop-up is going to show with our root path asking us to select a directory where the repository shall be created. Automatically, it should select your project folder automatically. If it doesn't, you just need to click browse and make sure it is the correct project folder under your Netbeans projects. When you've made sure it's the correct one, you can click OK. At first, it doesn't seem like anything is happening, but as you can see, some things do start to change, like this gets highlighted in green and has an added symbol there. This gains a bunch of zeros. Crazy stuff. You don't need to worry about that now. Main thing is you have initialized Git in your project. Alright, your GitHub desktop file should be downloading. You must open it in your file explorer, double click it to run it. Once it runs, it's gonna install GitHub, it's gonna maybe ask you some questions, so just click next and install. Once it's done, your GitHub is gonna open. It's not gonna look like this, but it'll look similar. You will still have all of these things at the top here. What I want you to do is click your file option here, and don't click new repository. I want you to click add local repository. Once you've clicked add local repository, a pop-up is going to show up asking for the repository path. You're going to choose and you're going to select your project directory. So you're going to select choose. You're going to go to your documents folder, then proceed to your Netbeans projects, and then you're going to look for the one that you created. I named mine project POE. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to say select folder, make sure it's the correct pathway, and then add repository. See, now I've added my repository. Whole bunch of shit just happened. The new window is opened up and it has all of these changed files over here. So how GitHub works is any file that you edit and change inside of Netbeans will automatically be shown here in your changes tab. So let's do some testing. For instance, if I go here and I decide to create some variables, int count, string name, double tax, right? I decide to create some variables in the main class. I decide to create some variables. You'll see that they've been created here, nothing's really changed. But once we go to our GitHub on desktop, and obviously make sure it's saved here, we will see a new part pull up here. And here we will see all of our changes that we have made to the project. Once we have made all of these changes, what you want to do is in your summary tab here, just give a summary of what was changed. So I can say initialized variables. So I can say initialize variables, and I can give it a short description. And once I've made those changes and given it a description, I can select commit 8 files to master. This will commit all of those files that were changed to our master branch. Now, we won't get into branches now, maybe later, but right now we just have our master branch. Now, you are able to undo your previous changes. So if you made some changes but you realize that you didn't need to commit to master yet, you can undo because you made some mistakes. You can undo it and go from there. But once you have committed your files to master, you'll see that there is this publish repository option here, or even here, publish repository. What I want you to do is click publish repository. This will allow you to have your project show up on the GitHub website and under your account. So you can select github.com. Don't select GitHub Enterprise, that is for massive companies. Select github.com. Name your project. You can keep the same name. You can add your student number on the side, blah blah blah, right? Right now we'll just leave it the same. You can add a description. You can select keep code private, or if you want it public, you can make it public. I'll just select keep code private. And then you literally just say publish repository. Once you have selected publish repository, you will be able to view it online on the GitHub website. And that's that. That should be everything on how to basically create a GitHub repository and add your project to it. If you have any questions, please ask. Thanks.